Good evening and welcome back to the Mancunian Way. My name is Mike, I'm your host, and my apologies for missing Thursday night. I will explain in a minute. I will go into it, a little bit of personal news. Good evening, Ed. How are you, mate?
I'm doing good, man. You know, it's been a great week, in my opinion. But a lot of fun, especially when it comes to Man City. And yeah, man, I'm ready to talk about the team we have, where we can go, and some of these pictures has helped us out this weekend. So glad to be sitting here, second in the league, but a long way to go.
Pat is with us.
Yeah, hello everyone. Apologies if I jump in and out. My camera's doing its funky disco lights again.
Why is Alan calling me a knob?
Because today's just another day.
I'm getting called a knob. Right, I'll say some hellos and then we'll get into it. Yeah, you can't help. Remember to smash those likes, chat rate, and all that good stuff. Good evening, Martin and panel. Welcome to the post-match review of Everton on Saturday. Yeah, like I said, we're in the shadows. Did you like my little thumbnail with the shadow? We're in the shadows. That was quite good. Never mind. Hope we're all doing well. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Thank you, mate. The question is, we are too dependent on Haaland. I reckon us need to chip in as well. And the Norwegian man can't do it on his own. Good evening, King Cladzer. How the devil are you? Sam Skips is with us. Hello. Dudley. By the way, YouTube has changed all your names back to normal. So my apologies. 2000s Disney intro. Anyway, City got to wake up. These big mouths can't win the league. Wake up. They won. Okay, now I'm going to have some fun tonight. I can feel it. I can feel I'm going to have fun tonight. Air guitar time, Blue Art. We are second playing average enough. We've had Cherky Mamouche, 8 Nori, Rodri Kovacic, Krushnov for the first of the last 8 games. Yes. Spot on, David Mac. Viva Beef Cherky, says Dylan. Big up Pat, Ed, and Martin. Big up. Never apologize. Yeah, I will go into it. Big up Ed as well. I'll go into it. I've not been in a great place the last few weeks. And I wish it was my family, but it's not. it's getting a lot harder to do a lot of these shows now, and to do them in a very objective way. And I can only speak for some. I feel like we're never a happy fan base no more. And it's sort of just, and listen, I hear it on other shows, and there's little indirect digs towards me, etc. And that's fine. Listen, I'm one of them. Opinions. You give your opinions, I'll give my opinions, and we don't always have to agree. But I'm sorry, I can't get on board of this ripping the team apart like we're doing and ripping players apart. I'm not saying we've been perfect. I'm not saying everyone's brilliant, but we're still talking like we're one winning 14. We're fucking second.
And we're in the middle of a fucking rebuild.
And people are talking, are destroying players. And do you know what, Pardo Oaks? It's spot on. And I think that's what it is. I think life, everyone is very angry. And for me, I basically use this as a getaway and a laugh and a giggle. And I just think it's not been very happy lately. It's not been happy for about 8 months. And like I said, I came away from the Twitter Spaces for about, was it 10 days, Ed? And we said we were going to start doing them more on here. And I thought I'll do a space last night. Fuck me. 5 people joined, and their opening line was, "Did we win?" The reason they asked, "Did we win?" is because nobody was talking about the win. No one was talking about anything. What they were talking about was Haaland's going, Rodri's going, Sabinho's shit, Doku's shit, everyone's shit. But it's like, my God. Put a smile on your face. Go and touch a bit of grass. I'm not saying don't.
Well, it's easy, Martin. Just time out Alan.
Yeah. So,
Morning, Squire. How you doing?
Me and Ed had a chat last night. Twitter Spaces are ending for good, and they're not coming back. And that is it for good now. They're done. I'm not going to give time just for people to bitch moan. And listen, bitch moan and complain, but not when we're fucking 8 undefeated. Jesus Christ.
The Oracle's here. Rich, how are you?
Hello. Very good, thank you.
Good.
But anyway, back to the point. Martin said 2-0. Martin was right.
Yeah. But someone else was also right and is still top of the league.
Rich copied me.
Copied, yeah. I think we'd said it on the screen before we even asked you, Martin.
I think with the score predictions, I haven't been getting the scores right, but I've been getting the goal difference right. So I feel like that has to count for something.
Saying that, I shouldn't have been right. Erling Haaland, the lazy 6'8" bastard, decided he wanted to miss a hat trick.
He just didn't want Aussie winning. Clearly.
And by the way, one more thing. I've got to do this. Spend 500 million all you want, but you're still shit. 500 million makes you worse. I love it because you got beat by that cesspool. And by the way, the newest one I've seen tonight, and I've seen it on the terrace and all sorts, United are now a good team.
Yeah, the back. I've seen.
They're now a good team now, United.
Yep.
So when we beat them, they were shit.
They'll be back. They'll be back once. They'll be back once Bobby makes the new gaffer.
Yeah. Do you know the other thing I heard today?
If he fucking goes there, these pictures here, side.
Here we go.
Getting burned.
What did I say, man? What did I say?
Hey, you'll beat this. You'll beat this. Wait till you get this one. Ed, me and Ed were laughing at this yesterday in the space. Arsenal won away at Fulham 1-0. And you know what the headline was? Sign of champions. I said, we won 1-0 away at Brentford and we were a bag of shit, apparently. You can't make this up.
They were lucky as well. Fulham had about 10 chances. They weren't on target, but Fulham had about 10 chances to score. And
yeah, it's crazy. Oh, here he is. Mr. Happy's here. Mr. Happy's here. Where's your great Liverpool team now, Nitin? Where's your great Liverpool team? In the bin. In the bin. Anyway, good evening, all. Let's get into it. So, yeah, I'm going to use this. This is, I don't care. Call me happy clappy. Call me whatever you want. I don't care. The end of the day is, this is I love Manchester City, but I ain't going to call them shit when we're winning. Sorry, I won't do that. Leave that to the likes of Alan.
even Alan wouldn't be saying there.
Oh, my God. You should have seen the messages I was getting during the game.
Well, I have a good, decent side. I tell you, good player, that and Jai.
Yeah,
he defended.
Yeah.
He defended against Doku better than any Premier League defender has this season, and he's like, and he's a good attacker.
Yeah,
you know he's English fighter as well.
He could be our answer at right back, a Pep right back, turn and Jai.
We will come to Nunes because Nunes was excellent yesterday.
He was everywhere.
Excellent.
It was not having a bar of it, Alan. Get in the bin.
Yeah, and by the way, Dash, big up, mate. Samaritans, if you need help, please get in touch with people. Yeah, like Pardo makes a great point. The world is a very nasty, it's a very angry place right now. Don't suffer in silence. Get help. Get help. So yes, I see some Liverpool fans now want us to win the league. Not everyone's step is a fall with one mind, but keep stepping. Hey, listen, I'm stepping. I'm a step in. Step on somebody's head in a minute. Right, I'm happy and I believe we're winning the league. Listen, you don't have to, I'm not saying be happy, but just, Jesus.
Games going, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I'm coming to you in a minute. I
don't give a shit. Savio was fucking shit first half on Saturday, a weekend. He was better. Granted, he was better when he went on the other side and on the left-hand side.
Yes. He's better on the left.
His end product was fucking dreadful.
No, Alan, I thought he was all right the first half, but his finishing was garbage.
Oh, we're straight.
He created opportunities. No, he created opportunities, but he was, his finishing was rubbish. Yeah.
Mate, his end product is terrible.
I know, but it takes time, Alan. Look at you. You were like this about Doku last year.
I was fucking challenging him. He had about 20 yards on the fucking fullback with no one on it, and he still fucked it up.
Rich, we were complaining when it came to Doku. We were complaining about his passing.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a reminder to everybody: it's 7:15 on a Monday morning here in East Coast Australia.
I don't know how you can teach really hitting the ball. I don't know how long that develops. I don't know.
He can do that. We've seen him do it. He just needs confidence. The lad needs
how much fucking time does he need? Oh, me, sideways. It was fucking dreadful first half. It was better when he played on the left-hand side.
I don't think he was the worst winger in the first half.
It must be really upsetting for you.
Oh, mate, he was dreadful. But Oscar Bob, he's 100 times better player than he'll ever be.
That's because Oscar Bob is brilliant.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway, let's get into it. So, obviously, the 11, as we know, was Donnarumma in net. I will talk about the women as well, because the women have won today 7-6 on penalties, which was always good after the 3-3 draw away at Newcastle. But the lineup yesterday, just so you know, Donnarumma, Matheus Nunes, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, who I actually thought was poor yesterday, but we'll get into that. Nico O'Reilly, Nico Gonzalez, who is improving every single game. Sabinho, Reinders, Foden, Jeremy, Doku. Guy had no driver again yesterday. And Erling Haaland. On the bench was Oscar Bob, Ryan Cherke, Gavardio, Kovacic, Lewis, Mamouche, Bernardo Silva, Johnny Stones, and James Trafford. So, was you all happy with that lineup? No Gavardio, I think, was the big shock.
Yes,
came out
it's
of that
okay.
game.
It's okay. He's got to rotate players, give them a run as well to get those game times in them. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
good.
agree. I said last week that maybe the one good reason why we might be looking at a more experienced center back to bring in is to give Vardio that rest, because we can't be having him play as many minutes as he did last year. Caught up with him during the summertime, and that's why he was out at the start of the season. So we have to find ways to rest him. And that's why you do have to play Ake, or you do have to bring in the Stones Diaz partnership at times. You have to manage.
Ake was rusty because he hasn't played any games.
Yeah, but Alan, I mean, we're going to get into it, but I can't excuse the 5-yard sloppy pass straight to Everton.
Oh, that was bad, but that's the only.
No, it wasn't, Alan. Alan, he played in the first 15 minutes. I don't know if you remember this. The ball, he's on the left-hand side. He plays a ball all the way across the pitch to Pep Guardiola.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, he had some sloppy passing, yeah.
Come on, Alan. Listen, I'm saying, this is what I'm saying.
You accept
certain players.
Yeah, but you accept that you have to give players games so they can get that fucking rust.
Okay,
Alan,
when we get
why
to
not
the
Savinho?
part,
Why not Savinho?
exactly,
He's injured.
exactly, Rich.
And he's
when we get to the Savinho part,
season. And he's younger and less experienced at City. So you've hammered Savinho for doing less bad than Ake did. Because Ake's 30, so he should be a lot better.
Rich, you just took the words out of my mouth.
Well,
we're going to give Ake time.
We were offered 70 million for a fucking duffer.
Was where? Right, Alan, tell me what date, where that bid came in at 70 million quid. Because I'm sick of hearing this, because the bid never came.
Says who?
Tell me when Tottenham made that bid, Alan.
No, all the reports said preparing. That's all the reports were saying, preparing.
Alan, I'm preparing to give you £1,000. Wow. Rich, I'm preparing to give you £1 million.
Excellent. Well, can you just hurry up, Alex? Alex set 900.
Exactly. Does that mean I've done it? Yeah. Does that mean I've done it?
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Rich just asked for the quick transfer on PayPal. Just take the fee and take the quick transfer. Yeah, I just pay the fee, quick transfer, get on your way. Yeah, right off of the sunset. Yep, you're done. Yep.
I'm happy because me and Rich got the 2-0 prediction correct and we won, so I'm happy.
No, you're not happy. No, you're not happy.
No, Alan, you didn't get 2-0 at all.
Yes, I fucking did.
He did.
Julie, thank you for the 28 months.
Yeah, you had 2-0.
Pick up yourself. Thank you so much.
I'm emotional. I mean, this is a dream come true. All these guys deserve. All these guys are on here.
So big up. So happy with Nunez's performance. Yeah. Big up. Very good week for City. 3 teams lost. Yeah. Nunez. Go on, sing it nice and loud. Nunez was great. He will do until Kushinov gets back. Cafunes is the best right back in the world. Mendes could never. I did say last week I'd take Ndiaye. He was very good. He was their best player. Big up, guys. Just want to remind you that you lots that we are winning this league. Go on, Zegno. Loving it. Martin, don't you feel Cherky has to play more? Obviously, you just come back from injury, but I feel like it raises the level of the team. We will get on to that, Sam, promise you. Agree, Alan, I wanted him off at half-time. Yes, Sabinho is pony. I would sell him for 17 mil, forget 70. Okay. How much would you sell Doku for then, Amal?
I just wonder why everyone is so desperate to slag off young players who look like
you know why, Rich? Because of the summertime. It's nothing to do with his performances. It's the summertime.
Yeah, he's got real. I think the lad's got real talent now. I think he just needs confidence. He just looks a bit like, Gabriel Jesus always looked a bit like sad, like he'd just been told off by his mum. Savinho's like that. He just needs. He really needs confidence.
He's got that Gabriel Jesus thing about him where no matter what any pundit or fan says, he's kind of immune to it because his biggest critic is himself.
Yeah, but he looks. I think
Jesus was like that all the time. He was always his biggest critic.
Incredible talented. Like the way he beats a man, like he beat a man a number of times with absolute ease, and there's so few players in the world who can do that.
Yeah.
So I think he's. I do think he needs to play on the left, and I do think playing on the right is making his kind of development much slower. But I think he's an incredible talent, and I think he's a better player than a potentially much better player than Alvarez, and I think Alvarez is proving a good buy for 80 million, and I think selling him would have been a mistake.
Rich, do you also say you think he's better on the left because he's probably a better finisher on the left as well too? Because I know it's a small sample size, but most of the goals he's scored have been from the left-hand side. So I feel like maybe he's more comfortable putting his laces through the ball playing from the left than playing from cutting in on the right. Yeah.
He's a better player on the left-hand side. I've said that from the word go.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
I think that's affecting him more. I mean, it's ironic because I'd like to see Doku more on the right because, you know, some of the games he's played in international football, Doku looks to me like he'd be better on the right, and actually with his pace going on the outside would be good. So I would like to see us start a game, Savinho left, Doku right. I know Pep likes his wingers coming inside, but, you know, I don't know that we need that necessarily as much with Haaland playing like he is. Going on the outside might be a good thing at times, and we don't necessarily, you know, the fullbacks can go inside.
Yeah, I mean, listen, let's get it right. I thought first half was a bit slow, a bit pedantic. I don't think, listen, people said Everton were the better team. I don't think they were. Having a couple of shots on the break, some of them through our own errors, does not make them the better team. Everton were exactly as I thought. They were stubborn. They were low blocked. They were just going to play one ball over the top. That didn't make them the better team. Thought City had, I mean, considering people saying we were so bad first half, so I did actually think, and this is where I do disagree with some people, just my opinion, and football is about opinions. I thought Savinho was causing their fullbacks a lot more problems.
Oh, he was. I mean, he was causing them a lot of problems. He just didn't quite finish it off. But he was
and that I agree with.
More easily than Doku was beating Njai. Because Njai had a really good game against Doku. He was picking the way he was going to go, taking the ball off his feet.
And that doesn't mean Doku's shit either. I'm not saying Doku's shit. I'm not trying to run one player down to big up the other. What I'm saying is that it showed to me yesterday there is a little bit of a thing on Savinho at the minute. Because he wasn't the worst winger. And I'm only assessing it on the game. For me, he wasn't the worst winger. But everyone's gone straight to Savinho.
So, I thought Savinho was beating the man well. He just didn't get that final ball right. But he was beating the man with ease. And he was and he was also sensible enough on many times to do a Jack Grealish and pull the ball back and keep the ball and not lose it. He wasn't losing the ball. He just, I think missing that easy chance though, which wasn't as easy as everyone said. He was at an angle with Pickford. Yeah, it wasn't a very easy finish, even though he was close in, no one near him, because it was at a real angle and Pickford was there. I think it wasn't him missing it. It was the fact he just passed it back to him and didn't, get some pace on the ball. But, get the laces through it, like you said, Pat.
Yeah. Now that finish that was really frustrating because at first when I looked at it, I thought he literally have you ever seen an attacker back pass to the opposing goalkeeper? Because that's what it looked like. But then I realized he just scuffed it off the bottom of his boot and everything and that. So yeah, I don't take the Savio slander. I get it. We can be critical of the finishing because yes, it was poor.
100%.
And he has done that. But in terms of the creating opportunities and the run and the overlap and some of those balls that Reinders was pinging through to him as well too were incredible as well. you know, I'd rather it be he's creating opportunities and not converting chances, so long as we win, obviously. Than if it was the other way around, then we'd be having a lot more. We'd be having a lot more problems.
That's what he was doing last year. He did that last year. He used to beat people for fun, and then when it comes to the final ball, it was fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
No, but Alan, I agree. But he's only just back from injury.
He's not improved, mate.
Who got the assist yesterday?
He's not improved.
Who got the assist, Alan?
Nico O'Reilly.
Who got the other assist?
Yeah. See, notice how he brings up the Mank lad first. Roll Britannia, Britannia rolls away.
But listen, I already know where it is when he says, "Oh, Akin's time, he's back from injury," but Savinio's just back from injury, and he's not allowed time.
Yeah.
And we've got to do this with all the other players too. Marmoush will be back from injury. Nora will be back
this
from
is
injury.
what I'm saying. I've no problem with an agenda. Have an agenda. If you want an agenda, have the agenda. I've no problem with it. I've always said this, and you can clip it and whatever. Just have the bollocks to admit you've got the agenda. Just say, you know what, I don't like him.
I don't rate
right,
him.
Then that's fine. Then that's right. So at least you're honest, though. You're going, listen, it's a bit of an agenda. I don't like him. Okay. That's fine, though.
Admit it, right? Like, we all know that our wingers can assist, can beat people, but at the end of the day, one goal in the Prem isn't going to cut it. 3 goals in the Prem isn't going to cut it if you want to be at the levels of Man City. And if you
well said, Ed.
But we've
had this debate. What is the levels then?
Well, Pep hit the nail on the head. He said it on TV.
Alan, we're not. Alan,
we need players to score goals apart from Haaland.
I agree. And Alan, I agree with that. I'm asking Ed, how many though? What is, because Ed's saying 3's not enough. So what is enough? What is the sweet spot?
I don't want to
give me centurions or give me death.
I'll just say this, right? When you are 1-on-1 with a goalkeeper, you have to get it on target. When you are 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, you cannot hit the ball into oblivion, right? You cannot stumble over it and all this other stuff that we've seen from some of our players recently. That you have to raise that level. I'm not going to say he has to score 10 or 15, but you cannot be in prime opposition to maybe seal a game off to where we can take off a Haaland, we can take off a Rodri, and manage those minutes and let the team come back into the game because it's happened too many times of late. That's all I'm saying.
It's Rich's opinions, guys. If Rich thinks better than
I said potentially. I said potentially better. I don't think he's better.
I love this. We give opinions. People criticize people for opinions.
Yeah. And I think he has got the potential to be better. Whether he will be.
By the way, Rich, this is the great point. Why is it always the wingers? Because Reinders missed a sitter yesterday. Foden could have scored yesterday.
He's missed a few sitters, Reinders, this
season. Didn't just mention wingers in the interview.
In the interview, he said other people need to contribute and score more goals.
But why just wingers?
Well, the wingers need to get double figures, the pair of them, right? Pair of them in a season.
So
tell me who does that.
Alan, Alan, when we played David Silva on the wing, or when we played Bernardo Silva on the wing, and they've been our best player in the season, they've never got double figures in the league.
This is what I'm saying, Rich. People are just going back to one fucking season to do this. When we had a false 9.
And Alan, when we had a winger who scored 30 goals in one season, you spent the whole time slagging him off.
Sterling.
Slagging him off more than any other player. Yeah, Sterling got
30 goals, and you said he was pony.
Goals, and he was pony for scoring 31.
He was a headless chicken.
He got nearly 60. He got nearly 60 goals and assists in the season, and he was rubbish. He didn't play.
Otamendi, team of the season.
Shake.
He's still shit.
Shake. People can have their opinion. I don't agree. He's shit. I disagree with that. And here's my point. Exactly what you just said. People are going, I want double figures from each winger. So hang on a minute. So Doku plays 30 games. So you want him to score in a third of his games. Savinho played, because remember, you're only going to play 70 games, Alan. Savinho then plays 30 games. You want him to get double figures. Bob then plays less than that. He's got to... Fuck me. And not everyone's getting double figures here, guys.
You want double figures from everybody. You got to go back to the false 9 days.
If they're getting double figures, how many's Haaland getting?
That's why you open that contest, right? When they have prime moments, they should be taking advantage of it.
No, that I agree with Ed. No, Ed, I'm not. Listen, I'm on your side. When you say they should score more, I agree. It's this, I want them to get double figures stuff.
Yeah.
When you start putting targets on them, because Savinho got 13 G&A last season.
1 goal.
2 goals. So how many assists? What is a winger's job, Alan?
Well, he's not a winger.
Savinho's not a winger.
He's a wide player. He plays 3 up front. Mate.
What's that?
He plays 3 up front, and then the wide players come in like that.
Pigs off! No, you're not doing that. You are not.
His job is to score goals.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay. What was Edison's role?
Goalkeeper.
But he got 4 assists. And people wanked over the assists more than they did the saves. Football, analytically, has gone backwards. We get excited over goalkeeper assisting now.
Savio is fucking shit.
Jesus. You know what? Is it a player we don't attack?
Mate, he needs to go.
Okay. He's unlucky.
Time to go. Oscar Bob for me all day long.
Oscar Bob. Oscar Bob, who started the first 3 games and looked absolute pony, Alan.
I don't think. I'm not going to agree with you there, Martin. I don't think
he looked pony. He did Rabona after Rabona. How many goals did Bob get in the first 3 games?
I thought he was one of our best players in the first 2 games of the season.
I tell you what, I'm going to organise a debate between you and Daps, Martin, on Savio, because he has the same opinion as me. Same opinion.
But who's put that up?
Martin's agenda.
No, by the way, I'm not having a go at Bob. It is Bob's first season. I totally agree. What I'm saying is, how many goals did Bob get in his first 3 games?
Sorry, how do I get rid of this?
No, well, go on then, gob shit. You got yourself into it. Get yourself out.
There you go. No, you got yourself into it.
Right, Jen, you're honest, but here's my thing. How many goals did Bob get in his first 3 games?
Even
why all gone silent?
Level.
0, right?
We're telling you how many goals he got.
Right, 0. In first, and which is fine. He's a young lad. He's learning. He needs that time. I totally agree. How old's Savinho?
He's younger than Bob.
21.
Say that again, Ed. Nice and loud for me again, mate.
Younger than Bob.
He's younger than Bob. Come on, Alan. Wiggle your way out of this little problem you just dipped yourself into now. Go on.
Bob's ungrown.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Britannia. What's the Norwegian anthem?
He's fucking mate. He's protected because he's fucking homegrown. CFA.
protected by
but
your
that's my
bloody
problem, Alan.
Farage agenda.
We shouldn't be protecting any player. The badge on the front becomes before the name on the back.
Martin, we should be protecting every player. Not none of them. We should be protecting our team, getting behind them, supporting them.
Martin is a Bob and Nico agent. No, I don't. No, I don't.
He does.
He was man of the match. He was man of the match at the weekend.
Who was?
Nicky G.
No, he was very good, but Nunes was man of the match.
He was good. Yeah. The thing you most notice about Nico G, and I think Pep spent a long time on this with him, is his body shape when he takes the ball has completely changed since he joined City. Totally so he's now moving the ball on. He's now moving the ball on much quicker, Nico G. Yeah. And I think Pep's just changed the way his body shapes.
No, Rich, this is something I wanted to say for this show, because when I had another look at the replay of the game, and what I got from Nico G was, and I don't like trying to compare him to Rodri because I want him to go and do his own thing. That's fine, you know, and also too, he's more of an 8 than he is a 6. But the thing that I noticed with Nico G's performance yesterday was, when we use comparisons to Rodri, I kind of look at like the 3 levels of Rodri, where we started off with Plodri, slow on the ball, slow to react, slow to turn, things like that. And then there was that sort of year or two before he became the Ballon d'Or Rodri, where he was good, but he was good because you kind of forgot about the good work that he did anonymously. I felt Nico G was like that yesterday, where it was like the game kind of just passed by, and you kind of forgot the fact that it was like, hang on a sec. When you go back and actually have a good look at it, it's like, no, the way he took the ball from defense, the way he distributed passes, his positioning was very, very good. It wasn't like Rodri Ballon d'Or quality, but it was as good as anything we could have asked for somebody who was asked to do the Rodri role.
Yep, correct.
Can I just respond to this real quick? 20 goals, Martin, 20 G&A in all comps for a winger isn't crazy. For every one of them is yes. Because you've got 4 wingers, that's 80 G&A. We only score an average of 96 goals in the Premier League.
And some breaking news just came out the weekend. Nunes is being promoted to driving a tram from Bury to Altrincham now.
But Chris, why would I not be positive, mate? We're 8 unbeaten. It's called back in your club, Chris. Try it sometime. I know your dusty club hasn't had much to do for 20 years.
No, but I think for me, Nico G, he just had one moment where he lost the ball that put us into a dangerous position. But I thought, he handled the press well when they did presses at times.
Thank you. I might get it.
And
that's my point with the man.
So I think he did a really good job.
See, I think Nico G was excellent yesterday. I think he's improving. Listen, I've never had an agenda on Nico G. What I do is I assess a game on what I see in front of me. I think there's too much of this PTSD on last season. I'm judging what I see. So we're doing an Everton post-match. So I'm going to speak about the Everton game. Nico G was very good. Against Tottenham, he was poor at the time. I can't sit. That's not an agenda. That's analytically viewing the game.
So was everyone against Tottenham. Jesus.
Yeah, we got to say since Tottenham, that's a big improvement.
Oh, we'll come into that.
To pick up that role within that space of 2 months is pretty impressive.
Oh, do you remember when all the fans were booing him and putting him on the bench, Pardo? You are spot on, Pardo.
I think another player that played fabulous.
At least 10 goals. Then you wish him vibe.
Is Nico O'Reilly, man. I think, in the first half, Ndai maybe was giving him some problems at first, but, he showed his defensive capabilities. In the second half, he really showed his, moving up the pitch, creating good chances for us on the overlap. And the assist was just class, man. The assist was right on point. He picked his head up, and I don't know if I want him as a midfielder. That maybe that's the conversation you got to have with Nico O'Reilly at some point in time. But this left back, it just seems like it fits him like a glove.
Yeah, and Nico O'Reilly read that play like the run on and everything.
Yeah.
He read that play like he was a prime 27-year-old midfielder. Like that's the thing that's impressing me the most about Nico O'Reilly is his football brain for a 20-year-old. It's incredible.
Yeah. I think he's going to go into midfield, and honestly, I think there'll come a point if City don't move him into midfield, he will be pushing and pushing to go into midfield because I think that ultimately Ait-Nouri will become the main left back by the end of the season.
I don't think he deserves it, Rick.
I think
doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it, but I think he'll start to get game time, and I think he'll show what class player he is. And
I would say that's fair. What Sam's put.
O'Reilly can get the pitch a bit. I mean, I'd like to see O'Reilly further up, get a chance further up the pitch.
Instead of who though? Who would you change him for?
At the moment, if he was going to play midfield, he'd have to play instead of Reinders. Like you can't play instead of Nico or Rodri, no way, and he can't play. He's not going to play the Foden jerky role. So at the moment, if he does play in the middle, it's not easy. He would have to play at the 8.
What about a Kovacic replacement?
Well, yeah, that's coming off the bench.
Good shout. But the trouble is, you're asking him to be a bench player then. Because the trouble is, Kovacic isn't a starter. I see for me.
Well, then if he wasn't playing the left back, Martin, he probably would be that already, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
There's only 70 games, though, Sam. There's only 70 games. That's my point with that. And you've got 4 wingers. To get 80 G&A out of all your wingers is a massive ass, that, Sam.
Yeah, it's going to be.
This is a. See, I'm going to be honest. I'm a big believer on whoever's playing well at the time stays in the team. And for me, if Ait-Nouri's got to sit on a bench for the next 5 weeks, then tough titty, said the kidder. Nico O'Reilly is playing out of his skin. And I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought he was left exposed too much yesterday. Because any time Everton tried to attack was down there right at our left, was because Doku wasn't coming helping. Ake was all over the shop, and that's not a dig at them. It was just the type of game it was. Nico O'Reilly was on his own exposed. I think we were texting during the game, weren't saying he's on his own here, O'Reilly.
Yeah.
O'Reilly's a good one. He's a good one-on-one defender, actually. He's a very good one-on-one defender. Normally Ake is a phenomenal one-on-one defender.
I think Ake's just rusty at the minute.
Yeah, he's very, very rusty.
I'll be honest with you, I think he threw Ake in as a bit of a, I know you're not happy.
Yeah. Oh, Martin's frozen.
Yeah, no, it seemed a funny one. But, Guardiola got a rest, which is no bad thing, and we got a win.
Yeah. I think it was smart resting Guardiola because I think this next week or so is some important fixtures that he needs to start in. Would you say, Rich? Yeah. I mean, Villarreal is important. I think it's good if we get a win because it asserts us into the top 8.
Yeah.
And then Villarreal, as we know, for the last few years, has always been a challenge. It's always been a difficult fixture.
I think we need some rotation because I think Pep mastered having 15 players and just rotating in the 15. And I think we just need to do that, but it needs to be more like 17, 18 players rotating because of the injuries, the number of games, the World Club Championships in the summer. So I think he's actually, to be fair, people say nothing changes. Pep's using substitutes miles more this season. I think, the minutes substitutes have had, and not just when we're 3-0 up after 75 minutes, is big, and I think that makes a difference to how good, because players come on, if they get half an hour off the bench, they're getting proper football. So I think that's a big change from Pep, and I think should be called out for that because I've long been frustrated with one of the things frustrated about Pep is not making substitutions.
Yeah, true. And I think he was quite sensible with his substitutions as well, Rich. It obviously helps. It obviously helped scoring the first goal when we did, but to have Tajani and Doku come off at 60 minutes, like that to me just screamed that they're definitely going to play a bare minimum of 60 minutes when we play Villarreal.
Can I just say big up to Ian Wilkinson? Cheers, mate, for becoming a new channel member. You know what? When I do when it says new, I always think of, you remember those that Little Britain on the skit when she goes, "We have a new member."
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'm a bit sad, but big up Ian. Thank you so much for joining the family, mate. And Stephen with the 4.99. Thank you. I agree. We need more. Literally very much, but doesn't get half the slanders our wingers get. You know what, Stephen? You are spot on. That's part of my issue at the minute is we're criticising one guy and everybody else is getting away with it. And for me, it's because of the stuff in the summer.
Yeah, and that guy loses the ball more than Savinho does.
See, I don't think Foden was that great until about the 60th minute yesterday.
Second half, he was good.
I don't think Foden was good until the substitutions.
Let's take to defense because I want to put out another player who's received a lot of shit in the summertime and started the season, and that's Ruben Diaz. I thought Ruben Diaz was class.
Another one of Alan's hated people.
In his relationship,
I like Ruben Diaz.
With Donnarumma, I think we see it on the pitch when they play together, man. They're communicating very well. They're high-fiving every time. I saw Ruben Diaz come over and put a head to the ball to clear it, and he went over to Donnarumma, and they hugged and stuff. So, I think, we've seen the best of him as late.
Alan, you've got to talk about Donnarumma. You've got to, mate. You've got to admit, you know what? I was wrong. Come on, Alan. Alan, is he froze?
No, he's sulking.
Is he froze or is he sulking?
Oh,
right. No, he's sulking. I thought he'd frozen. Come on, Alan. Just give us a little bit on Donnarumma. Just a touch. Go on. Admit he's made us better.
He's an ugly cunt.
Jesus.
Yes. Welcome
Martin, he's just promoted Nunes to one of the best tram routes in Manchester.
It's the best. Yeah, because Alan will be there tomorrow to pick up his season ticket, won't he?
It's his dream tram route. So he's just said that about Nunes. Yeah. You can't be too hard on the guy. I can feel he's going to say something nice about the general. I think he's finally going to say.
Do you know why I'm with you, Ed? You know why I'm with you, and I mentioned Donnarumma. I think Donnarumma has brought that much credence to the back and that much cemented and very calm. Gives that calm composure. I think Ruben Diaz is now just doing his job.
Yep.
And I know it looks a bit boring. There's none of this tippy-tappy out from the back trying to play 15-yard balls inside. It's just nice and steady. He's doing his job.
There must be good communication at the back too, man. Must be really. They must communicate really well as well too. To me, it just seems like with Donnarumma, there's something there in terms of the cohesion between the goalkeeper and defense that Edison didn't necessarily. I wouldn't say offer, but it just seems to be something a different dynamic in terms of the cohesion between goalkeeper and defense. It's something different, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What you got? The thing with Donnarumma is he's played.
Why just licking between his cheeks?
Here we go.
Hey,
you just look forward to Trafford playing at Swansea next week.
Yeah.
You really have got an issue with Donnarumma, haven't you?
It's the name, mate. It's the name. You know it.
It's the first two syllables.
Yeah. Mad thing about Donnarumma. He's 26, and he's going to get 500 games in about February. 500 games, like that is like, we will not have had that many players in recent years who play 500 games in their career. And I tell you what, I'm not sure what's worse. Alan smoking his pen, putting his pen in his mouth like a cigarette.
Smoking a cigarette. Better smoking a cigarette.
Healthier for you.
Should be doing it outside, Martin.
It's making me want to do it now.
No, it will stop next one because it's one thing I will say is I thought all the defense were great. O'Reilly was great. Diaz were great. There was only Ake, but I put that down to a little bit of ring rust, pitch rust as they call it, a little bit of pitch rust.
But Martin, sorry to cut you off, Martin. But with that though, that's going to be his role.
So, yeah, no, exactly.
So we can't.
I don't think it'll be his role for long.
But I'm saying, like, until he does leave, that's going to be his role, and we can't have him having that kind of rust in multiple games for us.
Oh, we will. We'll talk about Cherky while Alan's on, don't you worry.
So, yeah.
We need to talk about the big man.
Who?
Yes, I know everyone says there's an over-reliance on him. But
who?
Martin, I assume when you said the big man after his physicality yesterday, you meant Matheus Nunes. He was bullying people.
I was going to go on to Haaland.
He was bullying people.
Because obviously, Nico O'Reilly with a lovely little depth chip right in front of me. Haaland, I mean, the guy's even improving his heading now. I used to say he had a 50p head. The guy's now at a £1 coin. He's getting nice and round now. It's getting there a bit. And it was a lovely header. Straight past the old T-Rex there with his short little hands. England.
I heard you were at the cafe getting drinks and burgers when Haaland scored. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, that's not what I heard.
Well, who told you that?
One of your friends.
Hung.
All I'm saying.
Because I know Hung was sat in front of me. No, I was there when Haaland scored, and I was there when he scored his second one. I left on the 88th minute, as I always do.
So you leave before the end again?
Yes, Alan, because that's part of being disabled, mate. I'm sorry.
Yes, Haaland,
Alan wouldn't know about getting out of that blue car park because he's too worried about it. Yeah, Alan doesn't know about getting out of that blue car park, Martin, because he's too worried. Do I need AAA or AA batteries for my remote?
I used to park my car in there, so I do know.
AAA or AA batteries, Alan?
Oh, Louis, thank you for the 21 months, mate. You, sir, are a superstar. Superstar, thank you. No, but yeah, I thought Haaland was phenomenal. Lovely assist by O'Reilly, and then got a nice assist off Savinho. Sorry, just remember, who gave Haaland that other assist, Alan?
Don't know, he missed about 4 chances at the end, didn't he?
According to Ed, do you know what I got off Ed? You can't glaze that assist.
No, I'm saying you can't really glaze that. Like the Nico O'Reilly assist, we can glaze.
No, because if Foden had given that assist, you'd all be
glazing that either. I wouldn't have been glazing that.
Now, look, the assist from O'Reilly was good, but we got to give credit to Haaland because I think previous seasons he may not have converted that header. His aerial game has improved this season big time.
Yeah, no, exactly. See, and this is what I mean. I'm a big Foden lover, and I thought he didn't come alive.
We'll talk about Foden.
I thought Haaland was amazing. I do agree with Pep and all of you. We need other goals from everybody, not just Savinho, from Doku. Doku had a great chance, one-on-one with the keeper, and he missed it. And Doku's chance was easier than the Savinho one. There was no angle. It was literally at the goal, one-on-one. Good save. Reinders should have scored. Foden, it's not just Savinho. My point is all of them should be chipping in. All of them.
Yep, correct.
But for me, though, when it comes to Haaland, I think besides his goal, even the one where he brought it down and even linked it up with Reinders, who gave the Doku, that's the new stuff that we're seeing from him this season that we kind of somewhat got in previous seasons, but not on a consistent basis. But his link-up play and his holding up the ball has just reached another level this season, which just creates, it allows our midfield to get up the pitch too and become those attackers that can score goals because he's holding up the ball and waiting for them to come to him. And so, I just big credit to him. There's not a lot of words that you can even describe Haaland now in this form. He's just one of a kind. He's a unicorn. And I'm going to keep on feeding him the ball until he gets hungry. I mean, until he's not hungry anymore, which won't happen.
True, Ed. I just hope he keeps scoring, and when the goals do maybe start to dry up, then that's when Marmoush comes in and starts bagging. If it's going to happen, it needs to happen at the right time.
The missus is just getting ready for bed. I know I'm not putting that on. I know it'll get a load of views. It's not OnlyFans. Calm down, people.
God.
She just gave you the middle finger there, Alan.
It won't be the first woman, won't be the last.
Yeah, can you read that out? Yeah, I can read it out. Panel question with the panel. Thank you, Outdoor Bench. I said 1 week, week 1, Cherky would outperform Verts this season with G&A. It's a long season, but do any of you agree up the Blues? I thought
he'll have to play more than 10 minutes.
I thought it was a very good and important 10 minutes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, when he came, and this is what we're going to get with Cherky, right? He's going to be one of those type of players that can be frustrating at times, but when he's on it, he just looks above other players on the pitch. And just from his
Ed, we've not really seen him, mate. I can't even make a comment on him.
You said he was shit 3 weeks ago.
How many people can get the through ball he gave to Haaland? How many people you think can do that?
Listen. I see glimpses, but unless he plays more than 10 minutes, it's hard to say how good he is.
Okay. All right. So what you're saying is these glimpses are slightly less shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thought so. There we go.
By the way, I have got to give this guy a lot of credit because I think this guy's had a lot of stick lately. Undeserved.
Who?
Again, Bernardo Silva. I thought Bernardo Silva added
brilliant.
He added a calmness. That was when I said Foden came alive when Bernardo came on. Bernardo came on and Phil Foden just went 10 yards further forward.
Yeah.
And he just came alive. And Bernardo Silva, I don't care what anyway. People say to me, what does Bernardo bring? He brings something that is so underrated in football, but is actually very important. That calm, cooling influence to get on the ball, pass it around, and just do the job quietly. He did a tackle yesterday that was a nice tackle, good tackle, that was an important tackle. But people ignore it.
Bernardo, yeah.
Because then Guy went a bit quiet when Bernardo came on, and I noticed.
Yeah.
Bernardo is one of the best players to ever play for Manchester City, full stop.
Correct.
And anyone who slates Bernardo doesn't know football.
I mean, Jesus, Rich, it is their opinion. Christ.
No,
sounding like me from last season.
No, but there's opinions and there's just opinions that are wrong. And if you don't rate Bernardo and you want to slag off Bernardo and not recognise what he has done for us for 10 years, then I'm sorry, but, you don't know football.
You don't. Right. Love you. Good night.
No, I think
I thought he was talking to me then.
Oh, sorry. No, I was trying to hear them. I thought the thing was off. Sorry.
Yeah, you can click. You can click both the camera and the mic, Martin. It's not one or the other.
I'm just telling everyone I love them on camera. Thank you as well, Mark Harris, for the 20, mate. Big up. Thank you so much.
I don't care how many times you tell you love me. I'm still waiting for my paycheck.
But no, Bernardo, that's what Bernardo can bring off the bench, right? He can bring that calmness.
Well, Ed, in one go. Was there a sub who played bad or didn't contribute? Because I thought even Rico did all right when he came on.
Yeah, he did. He did. Played midfield, didn't he?
Alan at a kebab shop. Can I have a kebab, please? Vendor. Okay, sir. $1 coming right up. Oh, fuck.
No, it's the only place Alan's vegetarian. He has falafel.
No, I go to a kebab shop. I go to a kebab shop. I have chicken kebab. I never have that word.
I just said that we can't say, "Oh my gosh, look at Savinho's assist. That was great." We can say that's a good pass. He saw Haaland. He read the game, but we can't be like it was a worldie.
No, I agree. I never said it was a worlder.
No.
There's a difference between that assist and the
you reread
through to Haaland. That was a worldie.
No, do you know what it is to me, Ed? People are talking about Sabino like he's not even a £5 million player. He's not even a £10 million. We're going daft now. It's like he's 17p.
Yeah.
Comes in a Kinder Egg.
It is the sort of football opinions where, like, you remember that goal Messi scored against Bilbao years ago where he went through about 7 players and bagged it from, like, slapped it from 18 yards out. And then he'll go, yeah, but what about the 5-yard pass from Dani Alves?
Yeah. Because I know for a fact, if Oscar Bob had done that assist yesterday to Haaland, I would got a message, Oscar Bob assist, Oscar Bob assist, Oscar Bob assist. That's where the agenda comes in, you say.
Yeah.
But I must admit, I was texting Martin in the first half about somebody who disagreeing with him, and I was laughing at every single text he was getting back.
Martin, do you spend more time looking at your phone from Alan's messages than you do actually looking at the ground?
My phone never stops when I'm at the game.
Yeah.
It's just like beep, beep. It was Ed, then Alan. The only one thing I didn't get anything off Daps yesterday. I normally get a couple off Daps.
I got a load off Daps.
I never text you. I never message you when you're on the ground. I never do.
No, you don't. I'll give you credit on that.
Yeah.
You're like, enjoy the game. Enjoy it.
I try to wait to have.
I mean, half the time I'm asleep, but
thank you, Paolo. Even with your lovely agenda.
Pat was trying to wind me up about Mancini all week.
If I say that you can't praise Gigi because he made one save, it's an agenda. If Ed says that you can't big up Savidio's assist, what are we doing here, Ed?
Stop being a one-on-one with a player. Let's not do this. But anyway, I want to big up Foden just because, he might not have. He might, the first half, we can say, he was maybe doing the work in the midfield like a normal midfielder does, right? With linking the play and opening up space. That's all good. But what we need from Foden is that next level in the team we have now. And in that second half, you saw somebody when he's, he was probably I would say not even in full gear at that time, but the passes he was doing, the spaces he was taking up. And that one pass to Haaland to put him through, that I would like to see that more, because once he unlocks that deep passing ability, because we already know we can do in the final third with the chips and all that stuff, but the deep line playmaking, he'll be a worldie.
I'm just trying to do something and it's not letting me do it, and I don't know why. There it is. Right, sorry, I was just sorting out a redirect for when we end soon. Bernie was good. I mean, at the end of the day, do you know what? I think we've had a very, very good weekend. You won 2-0 against a very stubborn Everton team that we have dropped points against. Even in a title race, we've dropped points against. Even when we've won trebles, in the treble season, we dropped points against Everton at home. And the thing is, I'm going to say it, and I'll say this on Tuesday. Right now, it's looking like a 2-horse race in this title race. Now, I'm not going to lump Liverpool out, but Liverpool are starting to look like we were last season. I mentioned it a few weeks back. They were getting away with some wins, but it was like the first loss comes, then the second comes, then the third comes. It's the first time they've lost 4 in a row since 2014. It's 11 years ago since they lost 4 in a row. And I don't even think it's the team. I think their manager's pony. I don't think their manager's as good as they all claimed it was. He's not a patch on Pep Guardiola. He's not a patch. And
they're saying he's better than Klopp.
I don't think he's better than Klopp, no.
No.
Klopp's a different class.
Yeah. So the scary thing is now is that if they keep going this way under Slot, for the rest of the season and even into future seasons, there's even a possibility that some Liverpool fans will even turn around and say, well, he won that Premier League not because we were the better team, but because Arsenal and City dropped off.
Yeah. What money would we have got that Harry Maguire would have scored at Anfield before Isaac or Wirtz come to that?
Wirtz.
Yeah.
Did we dodge a bullet?
Okay, email me when you're back, mate.
I think we can hardly judge after 8 games, mate. Seriously, who's in the title race and who's not. It's only 8 games, for God's sake.
Yeah, I think
that's why I'm holding up about my opinion on whether we'll win the league after we play Liverpool.
There's 30 games.
I'm not giving an opinion on that until we play them.
There's 30 games to go.
To be fair, Alan, you'd written us out the title race after 3 games.
Mate, I still don't think we'll win the league.
I went off camera because my other half
No, top 4, Rich. He said we weren't going to get top 4.
Mate, I don't think City will win the league because we're still in a rebuild.
Alan, do you want to pay your bet now? Should we give it up?
No.
Yeah.
So you're
saying to do the catch up
outside the top 5.
Listen, end of the season, I'll pay my bet if I have to, right? But I don't think we'll win the league. I don't.
That wasn't our bet. What was our bet, Alan?
Top 4.
Top 5. You said we won't finish in the Champions League.
Oh, okay. It's top 4, isn't it?
Top 5.
I do not think we will finish. We will win the title. We're still in a rebuild. I really do. We're taking the pressure off. All right.
I think we'll win the league.
Yeah,
I did.
We will.
I think these next 3 games in the league, we're going to learn a lot about the guys because we got Villa away, we got Bournemouth that's flying at home, and we got Liverpool. I think we're going to learn a lot about this group of guys in the next 3 Premier matches.
Sure. I have to drop now.
Yeah, we're going to end in 5 anyway. Big up, Rich.
Yeah. Take care, boys, and speak soon.
I'm going to say that, you know, Arne Slot, the ball fraud. Liverpool are shit. I quite agree. Wirtz hasn't been impressive for Liverpool. No, he hasn't. I agree. I still think he's going to be a tremendous player. I think he's someone who will need a season to bed in. My only thing is, though, they didn't give Grealish all this time when others spent 100 mil.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to reap what you sow in this world.
Yep.
Yeah, very different. He's definitely got. Now, listen, for me, I do think we're in the shadows. My only worry at the minute is I think we're going to start coming out of these shadows soon. And some teams are going to start respecting us again and they're going to start waking up to us. Now, that does worry me. At the minute, I'm quite happy in the shadows, in the basket of the alleyway, out the way. And like I says, when they realise we're there, it'll be too late.
But by that time, Martin, I know what you're talking about, but by that time, we should be at a place where this team is functioning at a higher level where we can handle those teams that might set up differently. Because, you know, right now we're still...
Ed, do you think we're still in a rebuild?
Yeah. We're definitely still transitioning to a certain...
No, but I think you can win a league in a rebuild, Alan.
Well, all right.
It's a partial rebuild now. We've got a lot of the pieces in we needed, Alan.
If we somehow win the league when we're in the middle of a rebuild, that's unbelievable. It's brilliant.
All right, then, Alan, how many pieces do you think are needed left? Because I only think we need 3 players.
I think 3 or 4.
But don't forget,
but 3 or 4 are going at the end of the season.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. But for me, you need a right back, and I think we've got enough at right back at the minute with Nunes and Kushinoff. Because I'm sorry, I think Nunes is proven he can do a job there.
Right, let's start at the beginning. Who's going to go at the end of the season or in January?
I think there'll only be
one. Bernardo's one.
Yeah, that's the end of the season, though. It's way ahead.
Yeah, that's what I just said. At the end of the season, Bernardo's one. Right, one of the centre halves is going to go between Aki and Stones.
I think both will go.
Well, that's 2, 3.
So where do we stand with Akanji then? Because Akanji's probably going to go.
Have you seen Akanji, by the way? Have you seen the Inter Milan fans with Akanji?
Yeah, they love him.
I think we may drop one there, but that's opinions.
I mean,
Inter Milan are begging that they want to do the Akanji deal now.
He's a good player,
but this is the thing. We can't get it's Serie A. The pace is slower. The players he's playing up against.
When I say that about PSG and all that, you all go, don't disrespect the Liga and don't disrespect the Bundesliga.
No, Martin.
Yes, don't disrespect the Uber Eats Liga.
So, well, in midfield, do you think it's only Bernardo going? Because I think there'll be somebody. I think Kovacic.
But we'll do that another time. I'm not dropping. I don't know the contract.
You're gonna have to buy at least 4 just to replace the people that are gonna go.
I don't need to buy 4.
Yeah, well.
4.
Mm.
But when you've got Big Tays, you've got Juma Bar. I think they'll have a go at Mark Gay in Jam. I think they'll have a go at Mark Gay.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Do you think that might be dependent on where Palace? Do you think a lot of that depends on where Palace are in the season, though, Martin?
No, because it's the only time they'll get money.
Because it's his walk year, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Trafford's got to go.
I think Rico might end up going. I think Rico will get to a point where he's like, listen, contracts are contracts. I think Rico will go, I'm not getting game time here.
Yeah. But no, I'm very happy with the squad we have for this season, though. I think, once we see Marmoush and Cherki and Nori back into the squad, I think we'll see, I think we'll get a better picture of where we can go this season.
Yeah, spot on. I'm totally with you. By the way, we have got currently, just so I can get this, we've had nearly 300 people in tonight, which is big up. Can we hit the 115? We are 13 away from 115. There's 189 of you. Please make sure you've got them thumbs up, lit up.
We're trying to get that on every show, so appreciate it if you get it this time around.
I'm totally with you, Pardo. Yes, we do need to buy ready-made. So for me, I go and look at an Elisa, a Matt Gay, an Elliot Anderson, or a Wharton, something like that. Because I do think also, Alan, we will need to buy homegrown.
Yeah, I agree with you. 100%.
Because if you lose Ake, you lose Stones, you lose Rico. Kushinov and Savinho will become foreign players. No, Savinho is not going to get sold. Sorry, but he won't. You have to accept that and move on. Well, Pep's here anyway. And it is hard, I agree with you, to let them go. I think Akanji's already gone, mate. Much as that's sad, I think he's
Martin, I think that's why Stones will probably end up extending for another year because it just makes the quota situation a lot easier.
Yeah. And at least he is homegrown as well, so yes, you are spot on.
Yep. Oh, for the record, too, I said at the top of the show, but if anybody was keen on signing that Ndiaye from Everton, he's homegrown as well.
But again,
because he came through Sheffield United's academy.
I need to see that more than one game because we've done that. So how many times have we seen an opponent do it at the Etihad and then we go buy him up?
Yeah.
We did this with it was the guy at Brentford who's always scored against us at the Etihad, and we were like, oh, buy him every single time.
Can I ask you your opinions on Anderson as well? What do you think of it? I'd
rather go for Wharton.
I would as well.
I'll be honest with you. I want to see more of Elliot Anderson. I mean, Andrew makes a great point. I need to see more of Elliot Anderson. I think he is the shining new toy, very much similar to who's the guy who was Semenyo at Bournemouth. I think Semenyo was a very good player. Suddenly now he's £100 million winger. Nah, not really. Not everyone out of all these teams. Tyler Diblin was £100 million player out of Southampton. He now can't get off the frigging bench at Everton. He's playing 4 and 5 minutes. Not everyone is £100 million.
Yeah. I think also too with the Bournemouth players, I think Dean Huijsen going to Madrid has factored in when those Bournemouth players start playing well as well.
Yeah.
Because didn't they pay about 55 million for him or something?
Yeah.
Was he their record buy?
Record sale.
So
he went from Bournemouth to Madrid for about 55 million.
But
he had a release clause, Pat. He had a release clause.
Yeah, I think we need to be careful. There is a recency bias in football now. Someone does good for a game or two, and suddenly they're the new thing on the block.
Yeah.
For me, I've seen now my only issue with Wharton is his injury record.
Good player though.
But the one thing I will say, even if Rodri does leave, and I'm not saying he will, you are not replacing Rodri. We need to accept this now. There is no Rodri replacement. You are not going to just replace him. What you do is you find a different style of playing without him.
Mm-hmm.
The same way we replaced David Silva, we replaced Aguero, we replaced all these players. There is life. The badge on that front is bigger than any player on the back. And if any player doesn't want to be here, sorry, there's the exit door. If you don't want to be at City, exit doors there. I am not getting on my knees or begging anyone to stay at this football club who don't want to be here. Simple as.
Alan, you got a jump, mate?
Yeah, I've got a job. I'm going to go.
Yeah, but we're going to end now anyway. Coming up this week, yes, I'll take a will leave. Of course, yeah, I'll take a will leave. This week, Tuesday night, we're going to do an Oil Brothers special. At 11 o'clock, we're going to do a Champions League roundup of the whole Champions League scenario. Blues Down Under, Tuesday daytime. Villarreal preview. Pat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Villarreal preview. We'll come up with some other topics as well, but that'll be the core.
Yeah. So
when's that Tuesday night?
Blues Down Under.
Yeah, Tuesday night. I haven't figured out a time yet, but earlier the better because I want to be up early for the Villarreal game.
Yeah, same for me. Don't be too late. Yeah.
So Tuesday night, Tuesday daytime, Blues Down Under.
No.
Do you told now, boss? Do you told?
Yeah, exactly. So sorry,
Tuesday,
Carpo.
Tuesday day, Blues Down Under. Tuesday night, Champions League, Oil Brothers. Wednesday night, Stateside Blues, where we'll do the Villarreal post-match on Stateside. Thursday night chat. And then I think I'm going to the Villa game.
Not a bad away day. I did in the treble season.
Saturday night,
not a bad away day.
My favourite away ground, Villa Park.
Saturday night, I'm going to a Halloween thingamajobber. What they called scare maze with the kiddies.
Mm.
Yo, Martin, don't forget to give Bass some shit because Nick Pope against Brighton. Let me tell you,
I've wangled Villa away. I'll WhatsApp you, mate.
Was he your favourite away day, Alan?
I know. The first time I went to Villa Park was the FA Cup semi-final in '81, and I've always enjoyed their atmosphere. The atmosphere of their ground's great. I just love going to
the ground if you don't know.
Yeah, Birmingham's not the most exciting place to go to, but the ground is good. Like it's a really good.
Mate,
it's a good ground for football. It's a good ground for football. Yeah.
I went in the semi-final against Ipswich. I was stood in the Holt End with my dad and my Uncle Eddie. And it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Big up Uncle Eddie.
Yeah.
Big up Uncle Ed.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I've always liked going there. I was there when David White bagged 4 goals. I was there when we've lost a few times. I was there for the I think it was a 0-0 game when Dean Saunders missed a penalty. I was there when Michael Richards scored the equaliser in the FA Cup. In the last minute of the game, and I just there's something about Villa Park I love. I do love it.
Yeah,
the surrounding area is dodgy.
Last time I went to Villa Park, well, I've split my leg open at Villa Park. Split my leg open twice at Villa Park. No, against Villa. One at the Etihad when we won the league, and one when Michael Richards scored the equaliser in the FA Cup.
I was there at that game as well.
I spliced my leg open there. No, we were on the bottom. We were on the bottom. Me and my best mate, Phil. We did that. And then I sliced my leg open when we won the league. Okay. And then I got injured again. So, yeah, I get injured. Martin, speak on Gibbs White, dodge a bullet. He's not having a great season. I still think he'd have done good at City. I do.
I don't think he actually wants to be at Forest.
Do you know what? Lynn Blue, what a comment. We get enough hate from the media and rival fans. Let's circle the wagons and support all our players.
Thank you.
Come on, Alan. Get on the programme. No, listen, everyone is entitled to their opinion. Let them have their opinion. Let them enjoy it. It's their opinions. What we shouldn't do is slag somebody off for their opinion. But my opinion is calling a player shit is not really analytical.
You can say he had a shit game, but he's not shit. You can say he had a shit game, but he's not shit. Because if a player is shit, then why the hell is he on the field? He's shite.
But yes, and also there will be a late night Mancunian Way After Dark as well this week as well. So loads coming up on the channel. Yeah. So big up, Paul. Smash up like this is going to take you to LB. Please pop in the chat. Mankway rules.
Make sure you spell it right.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, make sure you do spell it right. So please put that on the way in to LB's chat. I did invite him. Never mind. Anyway, big up, Ed. Thank you for joining us, mate.
Big up. I see you guys. Are we having stateside this week, Lauren?
Yes, Wednesday night, man.
Yep, I see you guys on stateside. Stay safe, everybody, and it's always great to be in blue.
Pat, thank you, mate, for joining us.
Always a privilege, never a chore. Thank you.
And also, in the next week or two, this is starting. The history show that is going to get going as well.
The Fossil Blues will be back.
So that'll be good as well. We've got loads coming up here on your channel, The Mancunian Way. Please share it out, but please love each other. Look after each other. Yeah? There's a lot of angst in the world, especially this time of year. So please be nice to each other. Yeah? Big one, that is look after each other. Yeah, I apologize. I've been a bit absent. I've not been in a good mental state at the minute. Let's just love each other. Not love each other, but just, be nice to each other. Plenty of fossil gossip coming up. So please, big up Paul. Smash those likes on your way out. Hit that subscribe. Road to 8K. I'm on Judge Mode tomorrow at 2 p.m. So yes, I'll be on there at 2 p.m. as well. So loads. You're going to see loads of me this week. And I'm obviously on Blue Pill, Red Pill with Hussam and Igal Tuesday. Woo-hoo! That's going to be a good one. Oh, I can't wait for that one. Hussam's getting bullied. No, not bullied in that way, but in a nice way. Bantering way. So big up, Paul. This will take you straight over to LB. Mankway rules in the chat. As always, up the Blues. City, lurking in the shadows. Take care.